Hey, Ren, are you there? You better be ironing my shirt and pressing my collar for tomorrow right now.
Oh, Zach. Oh, I really am sorry. I was actually just about to go and do it now.
Oh, really? Man, you're useless. Do you know that? Do you even know how to iron a shirt? Why don't you go ahead and re-iron every shirt that I own when you get back to the store so you can learn how to do it right?
Okay, Zach, I'll be sure and do that.
I mean, really, you just don't know how to take care of a house at all. The laundry is building up. There's dust and fluff on the floor. You can't even handle the most simple of housekeeping tasks. It really is embarrassing when you think about it.
But you know that I really am trying, right? It's just that you're strict about what you want done.
Well, the only reason that I'm strict is because if I weren't, then nothing would ever get done.
But I do clean the house and try my best. I run the vacuum cleaner every day, and I think I do a fine job ironing your shirts. Sure, there might be some dust or something on the floor, but you can never have a perfectly clean house.
I can't believe that you're really trying to throw all these excuses at me right now. I really hate that.
Well, I'm sorry if there are still things about the house that bother you, but maybe you should lower your standards just a little bit?
Oh, I think I've already lowered my standards enough with you. Don't you know that all your little screw-ups end up affecting me at work? I can't concentrate at work because I'm too busy thinking of the horrible state of the house.
Again, I really am sorry if there are things that aren't to your liking, but I really am doing my best. I really don't think this is getting in the way of your working, Zach.
You just don't get it, do you? When I'm in a bad mood at work, it doesn't just affect me. It rubs off on everyone else in the office. Besides, you're the only one who isn't cleaning who she should be. You're just lazy and making everyone else pay for it.
I really don't know what to say to any of this. Are you really this upset all because you found some wrinkle in your shirt? And what's even the point of having me iron all your shirts? That's just a waste of time.
What are you talking about? How is any of what I've been saying a waste of time?
Look, Zach, I'm not saying I'm the perfect housewife, but if I had to rate myself, I would give myself an 8 out of 10. I always aim to get as much cleaned and ready as I can, but at the end of the day, I'm not a robot and I'm going to miss things.
There you go again, giving excuse after excuse. When are you finally going to start taking responsibility for your actions, huh?
Look, Zach, if you really have a problem with the way the house is, then you are more than welcome to come help me clean. Or at least learn how to iron your own clothes. It really isn't that difficult or time-consuming. Besides, you know that I also work from home. And so while I'm cooking and cleaning and ironing, I'm also working. Honestly, I hardly ever have even a second to myself most days because I'm so busy.
Ren, let's make something clear here. You are the woman. It's your job to clean the house. Never ask me to do something like that again.
I'm only asking for a little help. You have no idea how hard it is having to take care of the house while working. You have no idea what I go through every day, so who do you think you are to keep demanding more and more from me?
And just why should I have to do anything at all, huh? We're talking about simple tasks that you should be able to handle yourself.
I handle them just fine. But you just somehow always manage to find something to nitpick or something that you don't like. But I am telling you that the house is never going to be perfect, so stop looking for perfection. Do you think I enjoy taking care of the house? Because I really don't.
You don't like taking care of the house? What kind of woman doesn't love to cook and clean and iron for her man?
Probably a lot less than you think, actually.
I seriously can't believe that I'm having to put up with this right now. How did I end up with such a useless woman for a wife? You can't take care of the house. You have no sense of interior decorating. You just have no skills that a married woman like you should have.
I really think that you only see what you want to see and not actually listening to anything I'm telling you. Besides, what does any of this have to do with me being a woman? That has nothing to do with this.
Of course it has something to do with this. It's extremely relevant.
And just where are you getting your information on this from, may I ask?
Well, my dad, of course. He told me that it's a man's job to go to work and provide for his family. And he also told me it's a woman's job to take care of the house and have the babies. So a man should be at work and be good at it, and a woman should be running the household and be good at it. If you can't be good at the one thing that you're supposed to do in your role, then I think I have a right to complain.
Zach! That is just sexist dribble. I mean, no offense against your dad, but he certainly doesn't strike me as someone up on the times. And I don't think that any of this has anything to do with what gender someone might be.
You really just have no idea how the real works at all, do you? My dad knows what he's talking about. He's got life experience. He also told me that a woman can't be trusted with money since they don't know how to stick to a budget.
Wow. Well, your dad certainly has given you so many insights into the female psyche, hasn't he?
At least you're starting to get it now. But it's true, women always be shopping. You all go out and spend all the money you have on makeup and dresses and stuff. You just don't know how to spend smartly.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not buying any of this. You realize that, right? I know how to make a budget, and I know how to stick to it when I go out shopping. So please stop generalizing about all women like this. It's really gross.
But you're always buying things that are on sale, aren't you?
I mean, if it's a good deal, sure, I try and stick to items that are on sale for us.
Aha, so you admit it. You admit to buying things that we don't actually need because they're on sale. What kind of way is that to spend money? There you go. You've just proved my point. So what do you think about that?
You know, fine, Zach. If you know so much more about money than me, why don't you go and do all the shopping? After all, you know all about budgeting and money, and I'm just a stupid woman who might forget to buy food and buy makeup instead, tee-hee. I should just stay in the house and stick to the work in there. But you know, there are a lot of men out there. Ones who do the housework, ones who cook for their families even.
Don't you start with any of that. I'm not one of those new beta men. I'm a traditionalist. That's why I know what's best. It's been working for thousands of years. Did you seriously go out and buy a new coat for yourself?
Yes, I did, if you must know. My old coat was, well, old. It was getting holes and the material was starting to wear down.
But you had to go and get yourself some new coat with a fancy brand on it? Just how much did you spend on something like this?
My new coat cost me around $600.
You spent $600 on this thing? Are you serious?
Yes, I am serious. I spent $600 on a coat, and I think that was a good price for the brand I bought. Besides, compared to other similar coats at the store, I got this one at a pretty price if you ask me.
How could you say that after you blew $600 on it? I seriously can't believe. You shouldn't be spending any more than $100 on a coat. Honestly, you have no idea how to spend money or what a good price is at all.
Well, it seems like $600 is really expensive to you, but you should know that the coat is of really good material. And the person at the store said that the coat should last me about 10 years if I take care of it. Not only that, but I think I chose a pretty timeless style. So there was really no good reason not to buy that coat when you think about it.
I could think about 600 reasons why you shouldn't have bought this stupid coat of yours. You know the one that I always wear only cost $8. Why do women never grasp the importance of looking for deals when it comes to clothes? You always go out and find the most expensive piece you can.
Zach, you literally have to buy yourself a new coat practically every season. You've spent way more than $600 on one item when you think about it. I've spent $600 and I am going to be able to use this coat for the next decade. You see how that's a good thing, right?
I don't care what excuse you have for me or what lie the person at the shop might have told you. I know that you just wanted to have some fancy coat with a brand to show off in it. Don't you know that I can read you like a book? You're just like any other woman, always caring about your appearance and never thinking of the consequences. But I hope that this shopping splurge of yours sated your need to spend money, because this is not going to become a regular thing.
You're right. It isn't going to be a regular thing because I've literally invested money into a nice piece of clothing. What does it matter what brand it is if I'm going to have this coat for the next 10 years?
I'm just saying that you could have picked something cheaper out. Why can't you wear something cheap for 10 years? You just wanted to spend money.
Do you really think women enjoy spending money just for the fun of it? I am telling you that I bought this coat because it's a smart move to make. Besides, I bought the coat with money that I made working my job. So I really don't think you have a right to be saying this.
But that's completely irrelevant to the point I'm trying to make. What I'm trying to say is that if you keep this up, you're going to completely bankrupt us. Is that what you want? You don't care what happens to the both of us? As long as you look good while we go down? You'll destroy us all.
You are being way too overdramatic right now. Do you know that? I mean, you haven't given one good example of how I've been wasteful. Besides, you spend so much money on that motorcycle of yours, not to mention going out and getting drunk on the weekends. Is that not a waste of money?
Of course it's not a waste of money, but I wouldn't expect a female like you to understand the complicated math that men have when it comes to money. I spend money on my bike so that I can talk it up to the people at my work and impress my client and bosses. And the same goes for spending big when I go out.
So then you're saying that you spend large amounts of money for social status symbols. Is that right? Because that sounds like exactly what you were trying to get upset at me for this whole time. I mean, I already have a difficult enough time getting you to give me part of your paycheck so that I can put them in a savings account. If I didn't do that, then you probably wouldn't have a penny after the first week you got paid.
Listen to me. Taking care of the house is your job, and that includes taking care of your finances. So how in the world are you doing that if you're going out and buying expensive coats? Maybe I'll just take out all my savings and go buy a new bike just to prove that you don't know what you're talking about.
You're really going to do that? Zach, that is one of the stupidest ideas I've ever heard.
Well, that shows what you know. I'll get a big Harley and then I'll show it off for my friends at work, and then you'll eat your words.
Whatever. I really can't deal with you right now. If you want to spend that much money on a bike, then you don't have any right to criticize my coat. I can't believe that we're even having this conversation. You are acting ridiculously. Do you know that?
Well, at least I'm not a stupid woman like you. I'm not just buying my bike to show it off, you know. I'm going to be taking it to work. So how is that a waste of money if I'm going to be using it?
And do you think I'm not going to be using this coat to keep me warm in the cold months? You can see it all so clearly for yourself, but just because I'm a woman, you refuse to let me do exactly what you're doing. And all this is doing right now is telling me exactly the kind of person that you really are.
Hey, what the heck is going on here? How come there's practically nothing left in my savings account?
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand what you're confused about. That sounds right to me.
It can't be right. You need to explain yourself right now. Why don't I have any money in my savings account?
I guess you're finally starting to learn that when you spend money, it no longer stays in your bank. I would have thought you already knew that's how this worked already, given how much you're always nagging me.
But, I was finally going to buy my new bike. I just checked my bank account and this just isn't adding up. We've been married for 3 years now. How do I not have any savings in that account? I thought you said you were putting money away for me. So where is it? Were you lying? Did you steal it from me?
Oh, yes. Well, I actually stopped putting money in there since you weren't really making any to begin with.
I don't believe you. You stole it from me, didn't you? You stole all my money and you used it to buy yourself that new nice coat of yours, didn't you? Don't lie to me. I already know the truth. Well, you better pay me back for all the money that you've taken from me. You're not going to get away with this.
Your money? I really have no idea what you're talking about. Besides, I told you that I bought this coat with my own money, remember? I didn't touch any of your money at all. I bought this for myself.
You're lying to me, and I know it. If you didn't touch my money, then where is it? Why don't I have any money in my savings account then?
That would probably be because I moved the money to somewhere it would be safe. After all, you have no business using up all your savings buying a new bike that you don't need.
Excuse me? You moved my money without telling me? What is that supposed to mean? Where's my money then?
Well, for one, I already know that you were in quite a bit of debt to one of your coworkers, right? And I know that you haven't paid him back in a long time. So I used your savings to pay off the debts that you already had.
You did what? You used my money for what? Without my permission? How did you even find out about that?
Actually, if you must know, your coworker reached out to me asking about when he would get his money back.
You're kidding me. Did he really call you? And just when did all this happen?
Oh, I think a few days ago now. He explained to me all about what happened between the two of you. I just have no idea what you were thinking.
But I only borrowed from him before you and I were married. I had just started at the company and I wasn't able to get by on my salary, so I had to do something.
Zach, you borrowed money from someone who was working under you in the company. Do you not think he might have been going through something similar?
I know that he wasn't, because this guy has been saving up money ever since he was in high school. I just knew that he had a bunch tucked away somewhere. So I just asked to borrow a bit of his money to keep me afloat until I got ahead in my career.
Just because someone has money in savings doesn't mean that it's there for you to use. You really are selfish. Do you realize that? I mean, it's so clear that you think of no one but yourself. This can't be happening, Zach.
You don't know what you're talking about at all, you annoying woman. And just how did this coworker even find you to begin with, huh?
He came all the way to our house to ask about the money. He told me that he was looking for you but found me instead.
Well, you should have reached out to me the moment that guy showed his face at our house. Honestly, doesn't he know that I'm his boss? What is he thinking, bothering my wife like that?
Well, it sounds to me like you didn't leave him with many options. He was telling me that you were refusing to pay him back. He even told me that you threatened him at times and that that's why he wanted to try and talk to you face to face outside of the office. But he told me that you said if he did anything to try and press this matter of the debt that you would have him fired. Do you really not want him back that badly? Don't you realize how cruel and awful you were being?
I wasn't doing anything wrong at all. I was just letting him know that I have the right to speak up for myself and that I'd pay him back when I was ready. It's not like I was never going to pay him back, but he was just always bugging me about when I was going to have his money for him.
So then you are going to pay him back? Because I thought you just said that you were about to buy a new motorcycle. It seems to me like you've had more than enough money to pay him back for a while now.
Well, I can't just pay him back all at once. I need to make sure that I have a cushion of savings after I give him the money. I mean, we worked together, for crying out loud. I could have paid him back any time that I wanted to.
But you didn't, did you? You always managed to find a reason for why it was so inconvenient for you to do so. And all the while, you had the gall to try and talk to me about how to spend and save money. But your coworker told me that he had to postpone his wedding because he couldn't afford it because you weren't paying him back. You are literally affecting his life in a negative way by not giving him the money you owe.
Well, I didn't know that he was engaged, so you can't blame that on me. That is not my fault.
The point is that you keep saying you could pay him back any time, but you didn't. And now you've really put this guy in a pinch. You realize he was doing you a favor by lending you money, right? And now he regrets it.
Well, he's a fool if he really does regret it, because I was always going to him back for what he lent me.
Okay, you keep saying that, and yet you haven't done so this whole time. It took him coming to me to finally get his money back.
And you shouldn't have been giving him anything to begin with. How dare you move my money from my account with ever asking me first? That's basically theft. Don't you realize that? You're my wife and betrayed me like this. I can't believe that you would do this to me. I thought that I can trust you.
The only thief here is you, Zach. You borrowed money that you clearly never had any intention of returning. So much time has passed and you still haven't paid this man back. So as your wife, I took it upon myself to take care of your debts.
But even when asked you to do this in the first place, do you really think that I'm going to let you get away with this? First, I'll make sure I fire that little peon, and then I'll deal with you.
Are you really sure that you're even going to be able to do that in the first place? I mean, I've heard you talk about this guy before, and he sounds like a real rising star in your company. Why would your bosses go along with your decision to fire him?
It doesn't matter because I'm in charge of him, and I make the decisions. Besides, he's just one guy. Nobody's going to miss a single employee. We can have him replaced like nothing. You'll see.
Oh, I am sure that you're going to try that. I have no doubt in my mind about that. But I am just not sure it's going to go the way you think it will. And I think that you're going to land yourself in serious trouble for trying to abuse your power like this.
What did you do?
What are you talking about? What happened? I didn't do anything.
I was just called into the office of my supervisor, and he told me that I was being fired.
Oh, really? You're being let go? Well, congratulations on that.
Congratulations. Did you not read my message? I'm being fired. I'm out of a job. What did you say to my boss?
I didn't say anything to your boss at all. All I did was give a little advice to that coworker of yours.
Advice? What did you tell him? How could you do this to me?
I only told him that if he felt like he was being bullied by his immediate supervisor, that he should go one leg of the ladder up and talk to your boss. And it sounds to me like he did that, and now you're in trouble for not treating your coworkers with respect.
I don't believe this. You set this all up. Are you trying to ruin me or something like that? You don't know anything about how my job works.
I know that you threatened to fire this guy and that you were about to follow through with it. So I guess it sounds to me like he just beat you to the punch. Not only that, but I heard that he reported your embezzling.
You've got to be kidding me. You mean he accused me of that? But it's a lie. I didn't even do anything.
Well, it sounds like this guy has already given your boss his testimony. So not only were you extorting your underlings, you were robbing the company as well. If you really thought that you were going to get away with that forever, then you were only deluding yourself.
But I didn't do anything. I didn't threaten anyone. I didn't steal any money. I didn't do anything wrong.
You can say that to me all you like. But if I had to guess, I'd imagine that your bosses are going to open an investigation into you and find out the truth.
Oh no, this is really bad. What am I going to do? If things don't go my way, then I'll never be able to undo this firing. I might even have to pay back money.
Why would you have to pay money back if you didn't steal anything?
Oh, don't you start with me. You were the one who stole from me in the first place, remember? You have to get me out of this.
I am not going to do a single thing for you. I have put up with nonsense from you for long enough. You're a controlling, bossy, condescending, and all-around sexist husband. I can't imagine what the people who work under you have to go through. But if you committed crimes, then it's only right that you pay for them. And you can bet that we're getting a divorce as well.
Wait, no. You can't be serious about that, right? You're not really going to leave me, are you?
Oh, I've wanted to for a long time. And I'm not going to let you hold me back any longer. Have a nice life, Zach! I wasn't the one who had put the idea of reporting Zach's embezzlement to his bosses into his coworker's head. He had already had his own suspicions. But when he mentioned this to me when he came over, I told him I did notice some irregularities in our home finances that matched better with what he was telling me. I took the liberty of sending some of our records to the coworker of Zach's before he went back to the office to talk to the big bosses. With that evidence in hand, it sounds like the investigation into Zach was short-lived and he was fired quite quickly. In the meantime, I hired a lawyer and began the divorce process from Zach. Without a job, wife, or even a house, my name was on the lease, Zach had nowhere to go and nothing to look forward to. He tried applying to other similar companies, but no one would hire him after they knew he had been fired for stealing. So I heard that Zach packed up his bags and fled to a new town where nobody would know him. I haven't heard a single word from him ever since. As for me, I've been enjoying the single life. I sold our large house and moved into a nice condo where I've been able to live however I want with no one to boss me around. Of course, I still cook and clean, but I'm no longer bending over backwards and striving for perfection. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Edison, are you coming back early today?
Sorry, Jamie. I might be running a bit late today.
How much later is a bit?
Probably about 2 hours.
I don't think that's just a bit. And didn't you say you would apply for maternity leave? It's already been a week since I was discharged from the hospital. When will you be able to take it?
Well, I applied for it a while ago. But it seems that without my help, the office would be in trouble. It's not possible anytime soon. But don't worry, I'll be home from next week.
Will you be home for sure? I don't mind going back to my parents to nurse our baby. And since you were busy with work, I could just let my parents know and return home. I am tired as I cannot get enough sleep and I am at my limit. I feel lightheaded when I'm awake and sometimes I fall asleep while breastfeeding Ellie.
Could you try and tide over this week? I'll take care of Ellie when I get home today. You can sleep during that time.
If I really get through this week, will I be able to rest?
Yeah, you can definitely take a break. After all, I have applied for maternity leave. I won't go to work no matter what the company says.
Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. But I won't be able to make dinner today. I don't think I can take it.
Yep, it's fine if you don't make dinner. I'll get a takeout and eat it while working. What will you have for dinner? Should I buy dinner back for you?
I'm okay. I ordered a lentil vegetable meal from Grubhub.
I see. What about Ellie? Is she asleep?
Not yet. I just finished feeding her milk. I'm currently trying to cradle her to sleep, but it seems like she isn't falling asleep.
Well, it's only been a fortnight since she was born. You'll be able to sleep well after a few more days. That's what they said in the baby nursery class anyways.
It's still hard on me since that seems pretty far away. Whew. I've been breastfeeding for about 2 to 3 hours since I woke up.
It's like torture.
I don't think that's funny. But I guess this is how we all start, right? From a baby to where we are now.
That's true. Now that I've become an adult, I admire how my parents were able to bring me up where I am now.
That's right. I've become more grateful to my parents because of this. But it's difficult for me right now. Even though Ellie is so cute. I don't feel like doing anything else other than wanting to fall asleep.
I know. I'm sorry for putting you through so much. But starting next week, I'll be able to be with you and help you take care of Ellie. It's tough, but let's get through it together.
Yeah. You are so busy. I feel bad for bothering you. Ever since I was discharged, all I did was complain to you.
It's fine. I wasn't able to be there for you properly. Well then, when I get home, we will talk about our baby.
Okay. Don't overwork yourself, all right? Be careful on your way home. What do you mean by this, Edison? You said you were able to take maternity leave, right? Why did you suddenly have to go on a business trip?
It can't be helped. There was a little accident which occurred with a distant business partner.
Didn't you say you will be staying home starting this week? I even caught a cold because I was losing sleep due to nursing. Why do you even have to go on this trip while on maternity leave?
It's an order from the company. An emergency like this is something only I can handle, since there is nothing they can do. It's a case that only I can handle.
You should have just told me that from the beginning. It would have been better for me to go back to my parents and spend time nursing there. I didn't do that because I trusted you to be beside me. Please don't make promises you can't keep.
Don't say that. I'm working hard here for the both of you.
I know that, but I told you that raising a newborn is difficult, right? It was you who told me you would be able to support me at this difficult time.
You know that there are people in this world who raise their children alone, right? Isn't it too much to complain that I can't take care of my child because of work? You can say you are sleepy or tired, but every other mother would just go through it like it was normal.
What?
Just think about it more. Aren't there husbands who work at companies that don't allow them to take maternity leave? I think you are coming on to me too hard.
So it's my fault?
I guess you are lacking in the patience department, aren't you? In the case of new mothers, you are kind of lacking behind. In the first place, my mother brought me up all by herself, and that was considered normal. It's just 1 week, and you've already gone haywire. I think I have spoiled you.
I am not mad at you for making me raise your child alone. I am angry because I said it would be better for us if I went back, but you stopped me.
If so, why don't you go on home? It will be all right if you stay there until my business trip is over.
Are you really saying this at this time?
Well, you can't take this alone, right? Then just go. In the first place, if I fell sick, it would be hard to look after the baby alone. Stop pestering me like this. I don't want to be upset, as I must attend this business trip.
Falling sick and this are different stories. You really are selfish. Trusting you might have been a poor choice.
What do you mean by that?
Do you think I don't know that? Whatever, I'm going back to my parents.
That will be better for you. Since then, you won't complain about my work anymore. Also, when you get back home, you will probably have some free time. Why don't you look into single mother households? There are a lot of single mothers who worked hard after all. You should realize you are being too demanding. Jamie, are you still at your parents'?
Of course.
I just came back from my business trip, but my stuff is gone. Why is the room kind of empty? Did you do some decluttering?
Yeah, I figured I'd throw you away. I guess this can be considered decluttering. I brought my own stuff back home too.
What? Are you still angry over the fight we had before my business trip? Come on now. You don't have to pack up and leave all of a sudden.
No, I can't take it anymore. I don't think I can live with you anymore.
Was I wrong? Are you planning to live separately just because I can't leave work on time?
I want a divorce, not living separately.
Divorce? Did I do something that bad? Isn't it just me not being able to do maternity because of work?
It wasn't work, wasn't it?
What?
For the sake of your affair, you went on a trip instead of taking care of our child. That is why I want a divorce.
Huh? What are you talking about? I wouldn't do that.
Since you went on that trip, I fell sick and went to the hospital. My mother is driving to your house in 3 hours to bring the baby to you. So please take care of Ellie in the meantime. On my way home from the hospital, I met your colleague Shane. I heard it all from him. He said you were at home on maternity leave.
Isn't that during the maternity leave period?
You are both part of the same department. And he doesn't even know that you were on an emergency business trip?
Well, our positions are different, so...
I don't want to hear your excuses! I logged onto your account for a tour website, and I saw that you bought a tour pack for 2, didn't you? So did you or did you not go on a trip?
No, that? I only applied for that pack because it was cheap. I was really working.
There were 2 people booked for the tour.
That is for a colleague who went with me.
I thought it was a business trip that only you can handle. Also, I contacted your company just to be sure, but they told me you were in the middle of maternity leave. Isn't it funny? You were on maternity leave since I left the hospital after giving birth. So what have you been doing besides working?
Sorry.
What do you mean, sorry? Is it because of the affair you had? Are you finally feeling guilty only now?
No.
What reason? Wasn't that for cheating? I will also look through your phone. If the stories do not match, I will divorce you immediately.
I went out with a woman.
I thought so.
No, but it's different. I wasn't serious about that. You are the one I want to be with, and I don't want a divorce. It's just that I was fooling around with her.
Shut up! It makes me angry. Enough with the excuses. Come to my parents' house right now and show us all the information and interaction of this person that you had an affair with. Where and what have you been up to, and when you met this person and whom you had an affair with? I will have you tell me everything. If you lie or delete the history of your interactions, I won't let you off easily.
Jamie, please give me another chance. Let's meet one more time and talk this through.
We will meet when we are signing the divorce papers. We can talk about it at that time. I am currently busy taking care of Ellie.
I'm really sorry about what happened.
As I said when you came to my parents' house, it's not enough for you to apologize. You've been having an affair ever since I was pregnant. What's more, after going on maternity leave, you went to the home of the person you were having an affair with instead of looking after your own child. Not only that, but you also went on a tour with her straight after. I guess your very own family came in second in your heart.
I wanted to go on that tour with the 2 of you. I went to that person's house because...
Oh, you mean the story of how she will expose the relationship to me and force us to break it off?
Yeah. Right after giving birth, you were on edge, weren't you? You weren't in the best of health physically and mentally. If you heard I was cheating, then I fear you might have collapsed.
Why has the story changed to something like that? And no matter what, it would have hurt me mentally regardless. But in all honesty, you just didn't want to be exposed to be having an affair, right? Stop changing the story to fit your agenda.
No, I was really worried about you.
Can you stop thinking that you didn't do anything wrong? If you hadn't had the affair in the first place, this wouldn't have happened, right?
But I wasn't serious about that relationship. It was just a relationship, just for fun. And yet, this happened. I don't know what I should have done either.
So you think I would forgive you if it wasn't serious? Do you think that if you weren't serious, it is okay to commit any crime?
Well, I don't think you would, but I just couldn't help it.
Do you think that it is excusable for going to your affairs house and traveling when you should be helping me? But the fault lies with you. A married man found another woman to play around with and then getting blackmailed by her. During that time, I was nursing our child while my mind and body broke. I knew about your affair even then. How can you think that it's possible for us to even get back together? It's impossible for me.
I really want to be together with the both of you, I swear. I am deeply sorry about cheating on you, but I have never thought to break up our family like this.
That just means you had just no courage to cheat and be prepared for divorce, right? You were in the wrong about thinking that it was okay to play with her until I gave birth to begin with. Blame only yourself if you are going to blame someone. I think I will never forgive you for the rest of my life.
I'd do anything you want from now on. I will watch over Ellie whenever need be. I can also do all household chores. As long as you come back to me, that's all I need. Please, please come back home.
Never. I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. I don't want that filthy hand that you used to touch another woman to touch my daughter.
But I told you everything truthfully. I showed you my phone because I don't want to separate from you. I never actually lied to you.
I didn't say I wouldn't divorce you if you told me everything. You just expected me to forgive your infidelity, didn't you? Well, now you can at least understand the pain of having your expectations betrayed. No?
I really don't want a divorce. I really treasure the both of you a lot. I don't want us all to separate.
But you separated us yourself. I risked my life to give birth to our child, and you can't even help by taking care of her. So I went back to my parents for help. Even though I was raising her by cutting back on sleep, you, my husband, were spending the time at the house of another woman, leaving me exhausted at home while you went on a tour with said woman. If you say you don't want to be apart, you should have stayed with me when I needed your help.
It's because the other person is threatening me.
But you were the cause of that! Besides, did you forget what you said to me before going on that trip? As a mother, I was told that I was too spoiled, and I wasn't doing my best. This is something you should never say, even if you are having an affair.
Sorry. I was trying my best too. I wanted to take care of our child and help you more, Jamie. I really do. I never meant to break this family apart.
You are the one to break this household apart, so stop playing the victim! I don't need a husband that prioritizes the person he is having an affair with over his family.
Jamie, please forgive me. I beg of you. I will never ever cheat again. And I will definitely prioritize our family. I promise to be a good father.
It's all right. I already decided to raise my daughter as a single parent after all. Isn't that what you said? In this world, there are plenty of single mothers who can be independent. That's why I will be a strong mother that won't be dependent on another. After all that, my former husband came to my parents' house many times because he didn't want to be divorced. But in the end, we both sat down and talked it over and decided to divorce. I can't deny the fact that my daughter's father is my former husband, but I can no longer trust him as a partner. Of course, I thought about my daughter and considered marrying another to rebuild a family. But I decided to become a single mom rather than raising her with a man that may not love her. Also, it seems like Edison broke up with his partner after the affair was exposed. But it seems like his partner wanted to formally date him. I heard that because of this, he was stalked by his ex-partner for a long time. But honestly, I don't care about what happens to my former husband. However, if it put my daughter in danger, I think that divorcing that man was the right decision. But it seems like my former husband has reflected on the affair, and he pays child support every month as well as visiting once a month. I don't think we'll ever be a couple again, but as long as he doesn't betray his daughter, then all that is fine. If he takes care of his daughter, I have no complaints. And here I am, raising my daughter at home with the support of my parents. My physical strength is starting to return to normal after giving birth, and my physical condition has been improving. And recently, the amount of time my daughter spends sleeping has increased, and I no longer have to nurse as much as before. Whew! Of course, my parents are very helpful in raising my child, so I want to remember to be grateful and not be too pampered. I'm still learning as a mother, but I will strive to grow alongside my daughter. It is my decision to be a single mother after all. In order for that decision to not make it hard for my daughter, I will make sure to fill her up with love and make her feel glad that she was born. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey there, Lisa. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't at work right now. You do have the day off, don't you? Would you mind if we talked about something really quick?
Oh, good morning, Trudy. Yes, I do have the day off today, but is something the matter?
Well, I was just wanting to confirm that it was going to be little Daisy's birthday soon, right? I'm trying to think of what I should get her, but I wanted to see if you had any good gift ideas that she might really like.
Oh, Trudy, you don't have to go and get Daisy a gift. I just couldn't ask that of you.
Oh, Lisa, please, this is my granddaughter that we're talking about. Of course I'm going to get her a birthday gift.
But didn't you already send that big gift bag full of chocolates to our house?
Well, yes, but that was a gift for all of you. Besides, one of the joys of being a kid is getting gifts from Grandma. So please, if you have any idea of something that she might like to receive.
Well, I really would just feel so bad. I'd feel like I was taking advantage of you.
It's nothing of the sort. After all, I'm the one reaching out to ask you what to get her.
I suppose that is true. You know, I was thinking that it might be time for her to get a phone. Not a smartphone or anything, but just one of those phones they make for kids to use in emergencies and stuff.
Oh, I see. I suppose the kids are getting younger and younger when they get their first phone now.
I know, but she's already in 3rd grade, and since her father is still away on that business trip, I'm just always getting worried. I mean, I thought I was busy enough for her older sister Gina. It's probably nothing, but it would just make me feel so much better knowing that she had a way to contact me if she needed it. And I'm sure it'd make her feel like a grown-up.
Well, it's a present that will make the both of you feel good, then I suppose that's why it's good. I just hope that a little girl her age will be able to figure out how to use a phone. And I'm assuming you'd want one that would come with some sort of means to track it, right? I remember when we didn't even have cell phones, let alone ones with all these fancy bells and whistles.
Yes, I imagine you've had to learn quite a bit as new models and kinds of phones have come out. But yes, if you could get her a simple one, that would be great. I don't want her going on the internet or anything like that, but if she can call me when she's in trouble, then I'll feel better.
Understood. I'll do my best to find a phone that has all that you want and nothing that you don't.
Oh, Trudy, thank you so much. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but I just know that Daisy is going to love this as well.
Well, that's all that really matters in the end. But how have you been since James left for his business trip? Have things been okay at home? Are you and Daisy getting along well?
Things are going all right. To be honest with you, I am feeling quite lonely without James here. But I imagine that it has to be even worse for him. I mean, at least I'm home with Daisy and close to family. He's just stuck living in a new apartment and going to work every day.
Yes, I think it's a shame that his work had to send him away for so long. But I hope that the two of you are at least able to call at night.
Yes, we are calling, and I hear that you and him are staying in touch frequently as well.
Yes, we are. But he's been like this ever since he was little. He never did like when his father or I would have to go away somewhere. And so I think he's just getting used to living on his own like this for the time being, but I hope the loneliness passes soon.
You and me both. I really didn't think that he'd be called away so suddenly like this. I was just starting to finally get used to it all. Having a husband, a daughter in school, living in this house. And things were going so well for us too. We hadn't fought. He was also so happy to see Daisy and I when he got him. I know this sounds funny, but I didn't actually think that I'd miss James this much.
Well, I understand that feeling all too well. After all, my husband also had plenty of business trips when James was younger.
Yes. I think I remember James telling me about how he always felt like his dad was going out of the house and would be away for weeks.
Well, it is true, but I did my best to keep the house running and take care of everything while Frank was away. So I just hope that you're keeping your head on and not letting doing everything alone drive you crazy. Don't forget to rest when you can.
I do really appreciate you saying that, Trudy. But I think I'm going to be okay. Thanks for talking to me. Trudy, I just wanted to let you know that we got those vegetables that you sent us. Thank you so much.
Oh, well, it's my pleasure. I had far more than I would have been able to eat here at home.
Really? Because even then, this is just so much. I mean, I thought you had shipped a TV or something. The box was so big.
Well, it was just the weather suddenly turned so cold so quickly. And I know that colds spread around schools like wildfires, so I just wanted to make sure you and Daisy were getting your vitamins.
And this is a huge help, since veggies have gotten so expensive at the store. I mean, honestly, this whole package must be worth a whole lot in itself.
But it wasn't. It was just some of what I had gathered from my own garden as well as what a neighbor had given me. So please don't think any of it and just enjoy the vegetables.
Of course we will. I'll have to look up some recipes to use these all, I think.
Excellent. I hope that I didn't give you anything that you don't like to eat.
No, nothing like that at all. Actually, Daisy has recently gotten into eating all of her veggies, so I'm sure she'll just love this.
Amazing. Well, I'm glad to hear that Daisy is already making such good habits for herself. That's our girl.
And by the way, I actually just got a message from James. He told me that you even sent vegetables all the way to him as well.
Well, yes, that's right. I know how men eat when they live alone, so I thought I would send him some veggies as a reminder to be healthy.
I really am sorry that I can't do more for James from here.
You don't have anything to apologize for at all. He had to go for work, and you're at home taking care of your child.
I suppose you're right. I just can't help feeling like I'm not doing enough when James isn't here.
Oh, don't you worry about James. I know that we're always joking about him, but he's an adult who can take care of himself.
You're right about that. After all, he was living on his own for a little bit before we started dating. Although his meals always were, well, let's just say they were simple, but good.
You don't need to say any more than that. I completely understand.
But you really are such a great cook. I have to say that when I first went to see your house, I was amazed with your garden.
Well, I do really like having such fresh vegetables to pick any time I want to cook with them. So I hope that you can make use of those vegetables as well.
Of course I will. And thank you so much for always thinking about Daisy and I. You don't know how much we appreciate it.
Well, what kind of mother-in-law and grandmother would I be if I didn't? Besides, I just want to make sure Daisy doesn't get sick.
Well, she just seems as energetic as ever, and so does James for that matter. We're all happy and healthy here. In fact, Daisy is even too energetic sometimes. There are plenty of times that I wish it was easier to calm her down.
Well, yes, welcome to one of the many joys of parenting. Of course, it doesn't surprise me at all that someone like Daisy is so full of energy.
She certainly is a firecracker, but sometimes I can hardly keep up with her. Either way, we have lots of fun. And I was thinking that the four of us should go out one day for a ladies' day out. We could go to a spa or something like that and have a great time.
Lisa, you really are full of bright ideas. Do you know that? I really am just so happy that my son found such a bright girl to marry. I mean, I really respect how positive you always seem to keep yourself.
Oh, it's nothing really. It's like you say, it's all for the family. If I didn't have James and Daisy to take care of, I don't know what I'd do. But I'll message you again when I've thought of some possible dates for a girls' day out.
Oh my, if it isn't Daisy! What are you doing up so late, dear? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Grandma, I need you to tell me how to call an ambulance. Please, I don't know the number. Who do I call to make a doctor show up?
Wait, what? Why in the world do you need to call an ambulance? Did something happen?
It's my little sister. I don't know. She just seems like she's in a lot of pain.
You mean Daisy? What's the matter with her? Please, you have to tell me what happened.
I don't know what happened. Daisy caught a cold, and she's been really sick ever since. All she does is sleep all day, and she hardly ever wakes up. But now, I can't even wake her up, and she just keeps murmuring in her sleep.
Well, what about your mom? Is she there?
No, she isn't home right now.
What? Where is she? Did she have to leave the house for work or something?
No, it's not work or anything, but yesterday she left in the morning and never came back home.
So then you haven't seen your mom at all since yesterday morning, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. A strange man came over to our house, and then Mom got in his car and left, and never came back.
I see. Well, thank you for telling me that, Gina.
I told Mom a bunch of times that we should take Daisy to the hospital and that her cold was only getting worse, but she said that she wouldn't. And then finally she left, and I don't know what to do now.
Oh, I see. Oh, Gina, I'm so sorry you're going through this. How long has your sister been sick?
I think she got a fever around last Friday.
I see. So that means that Daisy would have been sick for about a week now. Okay then, I'll call the ambulance and tell them to go to your house. You wait for them there, okay? Everything's going to be all right. Just wait for the paramedics to arrive and they'll help Daisy.
Okay, I'll wait here. Thank you, Grandma. I feel less scared now.
Of course, sweetie. I'm happy to hear that. You did good by telling me about this. Now call your dad and tell him that I'm already on my way to your house now. I'll make sure you're both okay. You have nothing to worry about.
Okay, Grandma, but please hurry. It's dark outside, and I'm really scared.
I'll be there as fast as I can, sweetie. Just stay strong for your sister. You can do this.
Trudy, what is the meaning of all this? I mean, it's 4 a.m. Why are you trying to call me right now?
I really am so sorry to be doing this, Lisa. I tried to call you over and over again, but you weren't picking up.
Well, of course I wasn't picking up. I was fast asleep. It takes a lot to finally wake me up when I do fall asleep. But I am sorry for missing your calls up until now.
Well, I suppose I'm just glad you're responding now. I was just wondering how the girls are doing right now.
I assume that they're fast asleep too. I mean, I haven't checked on them since putting them to bed, but it's 4 a.m. And just what is it that you wanted to talk to me about? I really don't want to be rude, but I do not appreciate being woken up like this.
Well, that's the thing. I was asking about the girls because they're actually here with me right now. And do you want to know who else is here with us at the hospital right now?
Wait, hold on a second. You and the girls are at the hospital? What in the world are you talking about?
I mean what I just said. Gina called an ambulance to take Daisy to the hospital. Did you really not know about any of this? You're at home right now, aren't you? I would have assumed you noticed all of this.
But I mean, what is going on here?
Now that's what I would like to know, Lisa. Now be honest. Where are you right now? Because Gina told me that you haven't been home since driving off with some strange man a couple of days ago. Care to explain what the two of you are doing?
I want to know about the ambulance first. Is Daisy okay? Is Gina okay? Please tell me that everyone is okay.
Well, apparently Daisy's cold got worse and she was starting to get living inflammation for her high fever. The doctors told us that if we waited all that much longer to bring her in, that her life could have been at risk. But what I don't understand is why Daisy wasn't already being taken to the hospital in her state. As I understand it, she's had this really bad cold and fever for more than a week now.
Well, I really was going to take her to the doctor, but I was just so busy. I just didn't have time to do it yet.
You mean you were busy running around town with men who aren't your husband?
No, it's nothing like that at all. I swear this has all been just for work.
Okay then, who is the man that you left the house with? Because I don't know why someone from your work would pick you up from home. And I can't understand why you would leave your 2 daughters at home by themselves to work either.
He was just a friend. Please, you have to believe me. I'm not cheating or anything like that at all.
Lisa, just give it up already. I already know everything. There's no point in hiding it.
What do you mean? What do you know? There's nothing going on is what I'm telling you.
I know that you've been doing this for quite some time, ever since my son left for his business trip. And just looking at the girls, it's clear to me they haven't been getting enough to eat, so you're not even feeding them properly. I'm sorry, I don't care what excuse you might have, made up or otherwise. This simply isn't acceptable.
Trudy, I'm so sorry, but you have to know that I never wanted anything like this to happen. I thought that Gina would be able to take care of her little sister.
You really left one of your young daughters to take care of the other so you could go around and have an affair? What is the matter with you? Why would you go and do something like that?
Well, I thought that Gina was big enough to do it all by herself. And I was only going to be gone a little while, 3 days at the absolute longest. Besides, I know the girls had their phones and could call if they got into trouble.
Well, that's exactly what they did, and it's a good thing they had them. Although Gina told me she tried calling you over and over again, but you never ever picked up.
I'm so sorry. I guess I must have just had my phone on silent and never noticed.
I guess you didn't want the girls interrupting your intimate time. Is that it? Were you ever concerned with Daisy's health at all? She could really have been hurt from this.
Of course I worry about my daughter. How could you even ask that?
I can ask that because you weren't at home when they needed you, and now they're at the hospital and you're still nowhere to be found. If you were a mother who really loved their child, then you wouldn't leave them at home like this. Not when one of them is so seriously sick.
How dare you try and say that I don't love my children? I'm worrying about them right now, aren't I? I'm worried sick, I'll have you know. But you're telling me that Gina finally ended up calling you after I didn't pick up?
That's right. Apparently she didn't even know how to call for an ambulance in the first place. But I went straight to your house after I got the message and waited for them for the ambulance.
I'm so sorry that you had to go and do this. It was never my intention at all.
Well, I also told James all about what happened, and now he's at the hospital with us as well. So now that he's here, I was going to take Gina with me back to my house so we can get some shut-eye.
Thank you so much for looking after my girls. You don't know how much this means to me.
And what was with the state of your house? There was trash littered everywhere. Don't tell me that you've actually been making your daughters live in that mess. That's why I'm taking both of them to my house and making sure they get a proper meal and sleep in a proper bed.
I never meant for this to happen. Please, you have to believe me that this isn't how I wanted things to go.
It's well and good that you're apologizing now, but you shouldn't have done any of this to begin with. You lied to me and pretended like everything was fine and that the girls were taken care of. I trusted you. And tell me, does this man that you're sleeping with even know that you're pregnant?
Yes, he knows. But please, I was just so lonely with James, and then all of a sudden I was wrapped up with this other man. I guess I was just having so much fun that I forgot to stop and remember my other obligations.
Yeah, I would say that your children are pretty big obligations if you ask me.
You're absolutely right. Is James still there with you?
Yes, he's here, and he's very, very angry. He can't believe the danger you put your daughter in, and all for an affair.
Well, please tell him that I am so deeply sorry. Can you please tell me which hospital it is that you're at?
You really think that I'm going to tell you? James told me that he doesn't want you here, so I'm not telling you anything.
Please, I'm so worried about Daisy. I just want to see my daughter. Surely he can understand that, right?
You have no right to say that after you're the reason that she's here in the first place. You don't get to pick and choose when you can be a good mother.
But I didn't know that Daisy was in such bad shape. Now that I know, I realize all the wrong that I've done. I really do understand what was wrong about what I did. Please, you have to let me see my daughter.
I'm sorry, but we are done talking about this. I understand your feelings, but as James's mother and Daisy's grandmother, I simply can't allow that to happen. You lied to me, you betrayed your husband's trust, and you could have seriously harmed or even killed your own daughter. I really don't even know if you're worth calling yourself a mother after all the neglect you've shown to your children like this.
Please don't say that. I'm so sorry for everything. I really am. And I promise I'll never let anything like this happen ever again.
I'm afraid that I simply can't trust you again after all this, but don't worry, we're going to make sure that this never happens again. James is going to hire a lawyer, divorce you, and take the kids so that nothing like this ever befalls his children again.
You can't mean that. James is really going to leave me and take the children? He can't do that. He can't take my babies away from me.
You gave up any right to complain about this when you walked out of the house to have an affair and left your children alone in the house for days. Now I'm going to take Gina back home with me, and I need to get some sleep myself. But the next you hear from any of us, it's going to be through James's lawyer. We are through here. After that, James called Lisa's parents and told him about what all had happened. But Lisa never came back home that night. Everyone was sure that she was avoiding home and family because she was scared that everyone would blame her for what happened. Later in the week, Lisa showed up at the house with the man that she'd been cheating on James with. They both apologized profusely for what happened. Lisa's parents were both there and flew into a rage at the two that seemed to last hours. The divorce went through without a hitch, and Lisa didn't have a legal leg to stand on and didn't fight the process at all. She was forced to pay for her affair, and she was charged with child support fees as well. As for the man she was seeing, his own family found out, and his own marriage also ended in divorce. After all the legal proceedings, Lisa's parents refused to give her any help. Without money, family, or friends, Lisa had to quickly find a job and a place to live. Lisa tried writing to James to beg for his forgiveness and if she could ever come and see her daughters. By then, James and the girls had already come to move in with me for the time being. But James still thought that it was too early. He told me when his daughters were older, if they told him they wanted to meet with their mother, they would let them. But for now, he wanted to focus on taking care of them. Daisy recovered surprisingly fast and was back to her old energetic self in no time. I only hope that when that day comes that Daisy and Gina might want to meet their mother, that Lisa herself has undergone some serious growth.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.